The U.S. Women's Rugby Sevens team is making waves at the Paris Olympics. They faced off against Brazil and showed the world what they are made of. The match was intense from the very beginning, with both teams displaying incredible skill and determination. The U.S. team, however, had an edge that was evident in their strategic plays and cohesive teamwork. The final score was 24-5, a dominant win for the USA. This scoreline not only reflects their offensive prowess, but also their defensive strength, as they managed to keep Brazil at bay for most of the game. This victory shows the team's strength and determination as they chase Olympic gold. Each player brought their unique skills to the table, contributing to a well-rounded and formidable team performance. The women played with heart and grit, showcasing the true spirit of rugby. Their relentless energy and unwavering focus were palpable throughout the match, inspiring fans and fellow athletes alike. Every player gave their all on the field. From powerful scrums to lightning-fast runs, the U.S. team demonstrated why they are a force to be reckoned with in the world of Rugby Sevens. This win puts the U.S. team in a great position to advance in the tournament. The excitement is building. Fans are eagerly anticipating their next match, hoping to see more of the same thrilling performance. The team's journey is far from over, and with each game they are one step closer to their ultimate goal, Olympic gold. The support from their fans and the nation is a driving force, pushing them to strive for excellence. As they prepare for the upcoming challenges, the U.S. Women's Rugby Sevens team remains focused, determined, and ready to take on the world. The first half was a nail-biter. From the very first whistle, the intensity was palpable. Both teams knew that this match was more than just a game. It was a battle for pride and glory. The players' faces were etched with determination, their eyes locked onto their opponents, ready to seize any opportunity that came their way. Both teams came out strong, ready to fight for every inch of the field. The tackles were fierce, and the scrums were a true test of strength and strategy. Each side was relentless, pushing their limits and testing their endurance. The physicality of the game was matched only by the mental toughness displayed by every player on the field. The U.S. women were quick and powerful. Their speed was a sight to behold as they darted across the field with agility and precision. They executed their plays with military-like precision, breaking through the Brazilian defense with sheer force and tactical brilliance. Every pass, every run was a calculated move designed to outsmart their opponents. Brazil was equally determined, putting up a strong defense. Their defensive line was nearly impenetrable, a wall of resilience that the U.S. team had to contend with. The Brazilian players showcased their defensive prowess, blocking and tackling with a ferocity that matched their opponents' offensive efforts. It was a true display of defensive mastery. The score went back and forth, keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. Each try was met with cheers and groans as the lead changed hands multiple times. The scoreboard was a testament to the evenly matched nature of the teams, reflecting the hard-fought battle that was unfolding on the field. Every point was hard-earned, and the tension was palpable. The crowd roared with every tackle and every try. The energy was electric. Fans from both sides were on their feet, their voices merging into a cacophony of support and excitement. The atmosphere in the stadium was nothing short of exhilarating, as the spectators became an integral part of the unfolding drama. Their cheers and chants spurred the players on, adding to the intensity of the match. It was clear that this match would be a test of both skill and will. The players' faces told the story of the match, a story of grit, determination, and an unyielding desire to win. The scrums were a microcosm of the larger battle, a test of teamwork and strategy. Each player knew that their performance could tip the scales in their team's favor, and they gave it their all. The U.S. women were up for the challenge, but they knew they had to dig deep. During breaks in the game, they huddled together, drawing strength from each other and strategizing their next moves. Their determination was unwavering, and their resolve was clear. They knew that to emerge victorious, they would have to push beyond their limits and tap into their inner reserves of strength and resilience. The battle was far from over, and both teams were prepared to give it everything they had. Kelter, a star player for the U.S., made the first move. Known for her agility and strength, Kelter has always been a key player for the team. Her presence on the field is nothing short of electrifying, and today was no different. With incredible speed, she broke through the Brazilian defense. Her eyes were set on the try line and nothing could deter her. The Brazilian players tried to close in, but Kelter's swift movements and strategic play left them grasping at thin air. She sprinted down the sideline, the crowd going wild. The energy in the stadium was palpable, with fans on their feet, cheering and waving flags. Every step she took brought her closer to glory, and the anticipation was building with every passing second. No one could catch her. Kelter's speed was unmatched, and her determination was evident. The defenders chased her relentlessly, but she was in a league of her own. Her focus was unwavering, and her goal was clear. Kelter touched the ball down for the first try of the match. It was a moment of triumph, a testament to her skill and dedication. The crowd erupted in applause, celebrating her achievement. The U.S. fans erupted in cheers. Their excitement was contagious, spreading through the stadium like wildfire. The pride in their team was evident, and they celebrated this early lead with unbridled enthusiasm. It was a moment of pure joy and excitement. The players on the field joined in the celebration, their faces beaming with pride. This was more than just a game. It was a display of teamwork, skill, and passion. Kelter's try gave the U.S. team an early lead, but the game was far from over. The scoreboard showed a promising start, but everyone knew that the match was still in its early stages. The U.S. team was determined to maintain their lead, but they were also aware of the challenges that lay ahead. Brazil was ready to fight back. The Brazilian team, known for their resilience and tenacity, was not going to let this early setback deter them. They regrouped quickly, strategizing their next move. The intensity of the match was escalating, and both teams were prepared to give it their all. The stage was set for an epic showdown, and the fans were in for a thrilling ride. Brazil answered back with a try of their own, tying the game. The pressure was on for the U.S., but they didn't let the pressure get to them. They kept their heads up and kept playing their game. Just before halftime, Sammy Sullivan came through like a lightning bolt. She sliced through the Brazilian defense with incredible agility. Sullivan scored a crucial try, putting the U.S. back in the lead. The second half. USA takes control. The second half started, and the U.S. women were fired up. They played with even more intensity and focus. Their passes were crisp, their tackles were powerful, and their runs were unstoppable. The U.S. team was determined to secure their victory. Brazil continued to fight hard, but the U.S. women were relentless. They controlled the pace of the game. The U.S. team's defense was like a wall, stopping Brazil's attacks again and again. Maher extends the lead. Ilona Maher, another standout player for the U.S., was ready to make her mark. She saw an opening in the Brazilian defense and took it. With incredible power, Maher sprinted down the field, leaving her opponents in the dust. Maher's try extended the U.S. lead, putting them in a commanding position. The crowd went wild, chanting "USA, USA." The energy was palpable. The U.S. was on their way to victory. Cedrick seals the deal. With the game on the line, it was Cedrick's time to shine. Cedrick, from Salt Lake City, was ready to show the world what she could do. She received the ball and charged towards the try line. With a burst of speed and a clever sidestep, Cedrick dodged the Brazilian defenders. She touched the ball down for the final try of the match, sealing the victory for the U.S. The crowd erupted in thunderous applause. A star from Salt Lake City. Cedrick's performance was a dream come true. She played with heart and determination, making her hometown proud. Cedrick's try was the icing on the cake, securing the U.S. team's well-deserved victory. Her story is an inspiration to young athletes everywhere. Cedrick shows us that with hard work and dedication, anything is possible. She is a shining example of the talent and determination that defines the U.S. Women's Rugby Sevens team. Teamwork makes the dream work. This victory wasn't just about individual talent, it was about teamwork. Every player on the U.S. team played their part. They supported each other, encouraged each other, and fought for each other. That's what makes this team so special. They are more than just athletes, they are a family. And they are on a mission to make history together. On to glory! The U.S. Women's Rugby Sevens team is on fire. They are playing with confidence and determination. Their victory against Brazil is just the beginning. They have their sights set on the gold medal, and they are not going to stop until they reach their goal. The journey won't be easy, but these women are ready for the challenge. They are ready to face any opponent that stands in their way. Join the rugby revolution. The U.S. Women's Rugby Sevens team is inspiring a new generation of athletes. They are showing the world that rugby is a sport for everyone. It's a sport that requires speed, strength, and strategy. But most importantly, it's a sport that teaches teamwork, resilience, and the value of hard work. So join the rugby revolution. Support your U.S. Women's Rugby Sevens team as they continue their quest for Olympic glory. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the action.